Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you're here.
You got a fuzz also in my nose.
It's itching. Get that for you?
Yeah. Anyway.
You're looking nice today. You got your nice cool.
Summery. I bought some new summer dresses.
Okay.
Because it's gotten all nice and warm, and I like to wear dresses.
Yeah.
I hardly ever wear anything but a dress in the summertime.
Yeah.
So I ordered some new summer dresses.
Well, good for you.
Thank you. Added to my collection, and I'm ready for the heat.
You're ready for the heat. You ready to get out there and sweat?
I'm ready for the heat. Yes.
Yeah.
I always go outside and drink coffee outside every morning.
Well, that'll make you hot.
Yeah, it does a little bit warm. But my little patio doesn't get morning sun because they've got a bunch of shade, and then it doesn't get evening sun because that's on the other side of the house. So the little patio's cool all the time, and Sweetie and I get up and go out back and have our coffee.
Yeah. Well, last week it was so hot when I'd go into my barn.
Yeah. For the goats.
No, the goats are. Oh, we bought a new goat. We got a new goat. We got a new female goat. We're expanding the herd.
Is there a jealousy thing going on?
Oh, there was one, yeah.
So let's see now. It's not Rhett and Scarlet. Jack and Jill? Is that what Betty named them?
I don't know.
So Jack has a harem now?
He does.
Jack has a harem. He's a happy man. Well, you got to start somewhere.
And the other female, all she wanted to do was butt heads with the new one. It wasn't the male; it was the two females that were butting
Well, of
heads.
course, they're vying for his attention.
I guess.
I guess.
Whatever.
So, what were you doing in the barn when it was so hot?
Oh, it was just hot, and it was so hot that it was closed up in there. There's no wind blowing. And
were you wearing your short pants?
Yes, I was. Yes, I don't dress for fashion. You know that.
I get such a kick out of that.
I dress for the weather.
You don't cut them off like shorts. You just cut them off like 2 or 3 inches above your.
I do that.
You probably look like one of those Bay City rollers. You people home remember the Bay City rollers? He looks like a Bay City roller. Well, our crowd is probably old enough to remember the Bay City rollers back in the 70s.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep. Don't you remember?
I would watch those every Saturday. Yeah.
They weren't on every Saturday.
No, you're talking about. I'm talking about roller derby. I'd watch that. We're talking about the rollers. Yeah.
No, roller derby and Bay City rollers are two different things.
Yeah.
Bay City rollers was a rock group. Yeah. They were from Scotland. They wore the short pants, which never caught on.
Never liked it.
Roller derby was women in tight clothing, Daniel. That's why you watched that.
I did like the girls better than the guys.
I
liked watching the girls.
I don't even remember guys. I just remember the girls, and they just sling each other around.
Yeah.
We used to watch
roller derby all the time. It was a dangerous sport. Oh my gosh. Injured.
That was back in all the good old days, back when no one was politically correct or anything like that. Yeah.
And I think they made a comeback here a year or so ago, but I haven't heard anything.
There was a roller derby team over at Fayetteville.
Is that right?
There was, because I used to see it whenever I was over there, and they'd advertise it.
You know, we won't have to make that phone call.
Yeah, we want to make that phone call. Kim remembered us this week. We were concerned as she sneaks in. So didn't know we're talking about her. She'll have to watch the show to find out.
Yeah. I want to make mention of something that I'm working on in Harrison at the Lyric over there at the theater. And this is called, it's called Local Licks at the Lyric. And you know what the reference to licks are?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, it's rock and roll and country. And we've got some metal bands over there. For the next 3 weekends on Saturday in July.
I saw Free Whiskey.
How'd you like them?
I don't know who Free Whiskey is. I mean,
I
saw Free Whiskey. I thought, now that's the way to attract attention there.
Yeah, they just
the Ground Rattlers and Free Whiskey.
They're going to be there July 14th at 7 o'clock at the Lyric.
Okay.
And admission price is $5 for both bands. And
is this going to be every Saturday?
Yeah, every Saturday in July. Well, actually, it starts the 14th, the 21st, and then the 28th. And there's the bands that are going to be there.
Are you in any of those bands?
No, I'm not. No, but I know a lot of the guys that are in those bands.
Okay, but you have been in a band.
Yes, I have been. Yes.
Much like Meatloaf, right?
Much like Meatloaf? In what reference?
I just pictured you with long hair and a rock band in.
I did have long hair at the time.
You do, and it's probably dyed jet black.
No, it was not jet black.
That was only when you were 16. Your mother did it for you.
Yes. You want to bring that up?
I know. One of these days, I'm going to meet your mother and ask her if she's got an old photo.
An old photo?
An old photo.
Not with the black hair.
Not with the black hair. Okay. No. Well, that's pretty cool. The Lyric actually is a very busy place.
It is a busy place.
They have a lot of stuff going on. I get the emails and stuff from the Ozark Arts Council, and they've always got something going on over there.
Well, we want to expand the number of acts that come into the Lyric, and what better way to do that is to ask local bands to play. And there's some following with some of the people there, and local bands never play the Lyric.
Okay, well, you also have to realize that technically every famous band started out as a local band.
They did.
There was always somebody who heard some band and says, man, this is really great, and then the next thing you know, 2 years later, they're everywhere.
Right.
So everybody started out local.
They did.
So
They did.
It's important. You never know.
Well,
when's
you
the next
mentioned
big
free
breakthrough.
whiskey. Now they just won a major competition up in Branson. They won first place, and
Really?
they have become. If they play anywhere in Harrison, you can't get in. That's just so
Really?
crowded.
Oh,
And
how
actually,
nice.
they're playing here in Mountain Home at the Gentleman's. Is it the the Simple Man's?
Oh, I know that. Yeah,
yeah, Simple
out
Man's,
toward
and-
both shows.
And also they're playing at.
When are they playing out there? I might go listen to them.
You know, I don't know the exact dates, but I think it's this month, like next week or the week
Oh,
after.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're playing there and also at the Brickyard.
Oh,
playing
okay.
there. So they're branching out. I just want to let people know about that. If you'd like
Every
tickets,
Saturday night. What time again?
7 o'clock every
Okay.
Saturday. Well, not the first Saturday, but
No.
the 14th, 21st, and 28th.
Well, the first Saturday they'll all be at Margaritaville here in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
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 See there,
Just
Dana,
let you know
work
about that.
in. Yeah.
If you'd like tickets, you can call the Lyric at 391-3504, or you can call our office in Harrison. We're taking tickets too at 870-741-4891. All right, thanks for that little bit of.
Well, I think since
thing.
you own the station, you can do a promo anytime you want to, Dan.
Well, I don't like it to be about myself.
But you're not in it, Dan.
This is this
It's
is
when
for
you
the
talked
Lyric.
and talked and talked about your award-winning acting experiences that was all about you,
I
Dan.
don't think it was that way. You make it seem
We
like
just heard and heard and heard about your award-winning acting
No,
experiences.
we didn't
Daniel.
hear anything. You talked it up. Now, don't you get
You
get
did,
me
because
that.
I went and saw you, and you were wonderful.
Yeah.
It was all good, Daniel.
If I start talking about myself, I want my chair higher than yours.
okay, we'll put your chair higher. It's
I think
okay.
I'd like that from
Yeah.
now on.
Okay,
Put you
we'll
down-
do that.
Well,
Put me down
Sandy,
in
what
my
do you think
place,
down
yeah.
there?
But anyway, well, this is, of course, the big weekend in Mountain Home. By the time this airs, the
Yeah,
big week will be over.
yes.
But this is big red, white, and blue weekend
Seeing
coming
signs all
up
over town.
and everything. And I'm hoping it'll cool off a little bit. My concern is that it is so dry.
Now,
Fireworks.
is there a burn ban on here?
There's a burn ban everywhere else.
Yeah.
But
Will
that
they-
will not affect fireworks.
Okay, will it not?
I have no idea. That was kind of like a question mark at the end of that.
Well, I was listening to a radio interview this morning about fireworks
Uh-huh.
in another town. I can't remember what. It is a smaller town, but they have decided not to do their fireworks because of the burn ban.
Well,
So-
you know, I would assume
know how
that
it's worked in-
maybe the professional fire, because you could have a fire engine there and be ready to put it out, but
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't do them at home
Yeah.
like we normally. I don't
Yeah.
think you can let them off inside the city limits anyway, can you?
Not here.
Yeah, not in Mountain Home or not here?
Not in Mountain Home.
Not in, can't let 'em- I mean, I don't do them anyway, but I didn't
Yeah.
know if you could or not.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But we're going to have a cookout for the 4th of July, the
Well,
family.
good.
My family always has a little get-together 4th, and neither of
Okay.
my sisters is coming home, so it'll be a little bit smaller this year.
Uh-huh.
But we'll have a cookout. So
Well,
Lots
it'll
of
be fun
fun.
times if it's not
it's
too hot.
always fun. We're a small family. We can fit in the house
Mm-hmm.
if we have to. So.
And I'm sure you're the center of attention.
Well, no, not well. Without Dalen there, you never know. Actually, Eamon Wade is coming home, so he will be the youngest grandchild there at 28.
Oh, really?
So we're getting old. Yeah, because yeah, he will be, because Kathy's son's 30. So we don't have any. As long as my little sister's not here with Dalen, we don't have any youngsters in the family anymore. We range from Daddy at, well, I guess Uncle Burl at 79 down to Eamon at 28. So sorry, you're just grinning
Well-
like a possum, Danny.
Just listening
Makes
to
me
you.
think I've probably got something on the end of my nose.
No,
again.
I'm
Speaking
just-
of noses, Mama Chloe Jane got stung on the end of her nose by a wasp yesterday.
Well.
She was out washing windows. I said, "You picked a nice day, Mother." She said, "Oh, it's cooler than it was yesterday." She was out washing her windows. She got stung by a wasp.
Well, let's move on to our guest, if you don't mind, and we'll
I
move
don't
on.
mind a bit.
You know,
right
we're
ahead.
going to talk to. I'm going to read this because I can't read what
I
you
can
got
read
up
it.
there. Well, go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Dale Lakin is here with AARP, and it's a senior driving course. And if you're over 55 and take this course, you're automatically guaranteed a deduction on your car insurance.
Is it still called 55 Drive Alive? Is that what it's called? No. Driver safety.
Driver
AARP
safety.
driver
But
safety.
you can
okay.
be an AARP as soon as you turn 50. But 50,
Yes, I know that.
55 is.
I'm already a member. I've
Really?
been a
I
member
got
for
a car. I
2 years.
got my invitation in the mail.
Well, good.
So I'll be 50 in November.
It helps on a lot of things.
Oh, I can't wait to use my discount. Then we have Danny O'Day and Joanna Baxter, and they are here.
Now, weren't they here earlier?
They were here, but they've come back to talk to us some more. They are the fundraiser for Perry's Orphanage, and it is Harleys for Puppies. And so that's all very good. They're giving away a Harley, and they're just going to music, and I think there's even fireworks, and so there's all kinds of stuff going to go on over at the arena with them. And then we have Dana Waymeyer. She's here with the Chamber of Commerce, and we're having the second annual Margaritaville, which is not just for Jimmy Buffett fans, it's for anyone who likes to have a good time, and they're going to just have all kinds of fun. Joanna went last year, and she said it was a lot of fun. So we'll get some more pump up there. And then finally, we have Kim Crow-Shaner with the Donald W. Reynolds Library. And there's always something going on at the library. In fact, there's a couple of ladies at the library retiring. I got my library email just this afternoon, and they're going to have something to do with their retirement party. So there'll be all kinds of stuff going on at the library.
All right.
That's it. See
Sounds
there?
good. All right. Well,
I
we'll
did
take
most of that from memory, Daniel.
Well, you
High
have
five, bud.
Hey, you have a good memory. That's why I keep you here, because I forget too many things.
Yeah.
We're going to take our first break, and we'll talk with Dale Larkin about the AARP driving course that's being offered for people in the AARP organization. We'll be talking to him in just a few minutes. Stay with us.